What is going on, guys? Today we got the 78 plus upgrade. The only problem is we only got it for 4 times, which I get, to be honest. I feel like we have gone full force into this and realized we have not even got the real game yet. You've only got to give up 8 gold players if you really want to do this, so we're going to give up the 4 and see what we get. But the question is how do we grind this naturally? Because this is going to come out again. I can imagine probably next Monday we get the same gold upgrade, but maybe fully repeatable. And it seems that we're going to follow the same pattern as last year, Monday being upgrade day, and it will just continue from there. The only thing I don't know with this is if this is going to be a kind of repeatable every day, or is this it? Is this the 4 that you get for the week and that is everything? And then we kind of just have to wait for the daily upgrades, because repeatable upgrades is kind of the best thing. Unfortunately, we haven't got any rival rewards yet. We've only just had squad battles. So it's interesting to see where we can kind of build our cards from, especially when they have got the likes of a KDB out. It's almost like it is pointing towards FIFA points. But there is ways to grind cards, and obviously it's going to be a little bit more of a grind to start with. I don't feel like it's going to be as quick as what we're used to, especially with no kind of like the footies grind just gone. It most definitely is not going to be as quick as that. But the best way is, and this can be utilized for obviously doing the gold upgrade as well. There is a lot of people that will say go and do the gold upgrade instead, because it's only 3 more players and you get double the cards back technically. So there is that. The gold upgrades is always a nice one to start with, especially before when we used to play FIFA. We didn't have any upgrades. We didn't have any upgrade packs or anything like that to give us that grind. I want to know what objective I actually finished there, because I really... Oh, squad builders. Oh, perfect. So we get a 2 rare gold pack as well. So that is another reason to get all these done. But in terms of the grind, where do we go with? Because, for instance, I can imagine I will open up one of these and more than likely I will get a duplicate. It's a guaranteed that you more than likely will. We got Spanish left mid. Already, I know it's a duplicate. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, so realistically, what do I do with this? If it's untradeable, the only kind of solution at the moment we've got, with no league SBCs, with no other SBCs to put stuff in, if you've done marquee matchups, an 80 rated is not going into one of these, it's going to have to be back in the gold upgrade. And it can get a bit tiresome with that, because obviously you've got to give up another 10 players at a time, and it's why you've kind of got to grind that club out massively. Or you can just discard them. And at the minute, that is kind of what I'm doing, because I'm personally holding out for repeatable upgrades, for different upgrades that they might actually... Ooh, could that be something? I've still yet to really figure it out. We've got... Oh, no, it's 81. But I think in terms of what they can give us, at this point, another duplicate, we could get anything at any point. We got KDB on day 1. We've got another 2 players since then. Literally, I could expect an icon pack in the next day or 2. Ooh, I was going to say, striker would have been beautiful. Is that a female? FC24 is here, and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching, and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. 84, take it. Oh, not very good pace. I was going to say, I was like, there's definitely no Polish PSG players, but we'll take it, 84 fodder. And that is all I'm doing at the moment, is building fodder up. And literally the only kind of ways to get around fodder at the moment is by doing the start. Who is that? Oh, you know what? That'd have been beautiful a few years ago. Now it's not as impressive, but Aguero was the one to get. Now, unfortunately, Alvarez, he's already got again. And then we've got the final one, which is a 2 rare gold pack. Unfortunately, that is it. We will find out tomorrow. I don't know, in fact. We got Spanish, so that's not always a good start. Cam. Okay, yeah, that's not going to be anybody. But I think because sometimes when it comes to the upgrades, they don't actually give you the 1 day repeatable. It's like 3 days remaining, but it misses the fact that it does refresh. I don't know whether it will. I'd like to think it does. 3 days, 4 ones every single day. It's not necessarily terrible, but they haven't given us any more promo packs. So it kind of leads me to believe they've kind of meant this one, and potentially that is going to be the upgrade. in terms of how I would be sorting my club out, and like I say, it all depends on how you're starting this game. Have you bought points? Have you bought coins? What are you doing with it? Because I would be looking at the bronze upgrade to start with, and then obviously into the silver, into the gold, just because that's naturally the progression that you're going to have to do. In terms of where I start, is got to be the bronze packs, and yes, it isn't the most kind of pleasing thing in the world, because naturally nobody wants to open up bronze packs. You want to be going for the jugular, you want to get the gold cards, and naturally that is gonna come eventually. I'd be discarding all of this, sometimes checking the kits. Wrexham's a new one that potentially could be sold, and there is obviously major nations. Left wing, right wings are looking pretty good, but you've got to be checking all the players. Some will go for something, 9 times out of 10 they might not, but all of the coins that you're putting in are going to be less than what you're doing for a bronze upgrade. So for instance, I got 4 players there. You'd have to buy them at 200 each at a minimum, which means that you've saved technically 100, 200 coins as the max, with obviously discard and all of these. Sudden libs are going to always be a nice one as well. Sometimes they can be price fixed as well, so we know full well that he is not going for 7.2k. But if we do look at some of the English players and obviously the centre mids, so okay, we'll try it. I doubt he's going for 5k, but again, we can give it a try and see. But that could be a massive example. He might be a specific player in the league that just so happens to not be packed, or someone accidentally buys him, but that's going to be the best way for it. Also, there is the ways of, if you do get a right mid, obviously this year we don't have to have any position changes, so it's going to be good to have him that potentially could be going for a little bit, because he obviously can be a right wing as well. I know in the foundations that is going to be another SBC that works to get you some coins, and more than likely we'll be working on Friday as well when everybody comes onto the game. So always make sure that you are checking your club religiously on Friday. Go through your bronzes again after a few hours of the game being out. Did he actually sell? I think he actually sold. I don't think I've got anybody else on the market. And that just shows it is a random card. There might be something about him. I don't personally know, but literally 5k. That is paid for every pack. That's all you got to do, meaning that all of the players that I didn't sell can go back into the upgrade, and it is as simple as that. Once the game is fully out and we've got some SBCs, I will be looking at some bronze packs, bronze upgrades for you, how to do the BPM, but it's just a kind of sneak peek of this. This will lead you to do these 78 pluses if you don't have them already, but then also being able to do the gold upgrades as well. You take them bronzes into the silvers, into the golds, and that's the only way we've got at the moment. Until we get League SBCs, that's going to be the best way for free, no coins or anything like that to buy, or FC points. Otherwise, you've just got to play the game and wait for rewards. I would say draft isn't always a good one because you do get your packs fixed every single time, but whether you make 15k is going to be one of them ones. But that's going to be the upgrades. Let me know if you got anything good from your 78 plus upgrade, and make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.